So take 2. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the first part of the video. And somewhere we had interference and it shut off. Unnecessary. Will you not give consent anything negative? I have to do that. I'm not going to apologize for the smoke because it's necessary. I have to sage. It's going to be smoky, but with that kind of interference, I recorded an hour's worth of readings and it did not pick it up. So I'm starting all over again. But I know you guys are so sweet and loving and patient. You're going to allow me to do this in 2 parts. I'm still going to upload the first 5 minutes of what I just did. I cannot repeat the exact reading. Because if it's not recorded, I'm not going to remember it. It doesn't work that way. So what I'm going to do, I can start over again. You will see the first part of the reading, and I do remember the first question was, is the raid on the Florida residence a smokescreen? I do know that that was the question, and I also know that the first cards that were pulled were the 2 of Swords, which is the fear of unknown, which is us, because we're not quite sure what to believe. We do know that the fake raid, BS, mainstream media, we already know that, okay, whatever. We know it's BS. We know that Mr. T, our president, is 10 steps ahead in this chess game. I'm not concerned about that, and I'm pretty sure you're not either. But the question behind it was, is it a smoke screen for something that's going on that they don't want us to see? Because everyone's focused on that right now. Why? Why? Is it a smoke screen? So like I said, 2 of Swords, fear of the unknown, and then I got the Hangman, which I like the Hangman, you know. It can mean, you know, stand your ground, but the way this is aspected is be patient. That should be a song. Is it a song? Somebody give me some lyrics. Be patient. Be patient, because this is the purpose, okay? And then I also know the 7 of Wands was a part of that reading, about standing your ground. Hang in there, stand your ground, know your truth, hang in there. And pretty sure that's where the video shut off. I will know more when I upload it. I absolutely... No, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say I'm absolutely furious. No, I'm not. No. Okay. You want to play that game? Let's play it. I rebuke anything negative coming in and interfering with this reading and what it was meant to be about. And I know that I talked for probably almost an hour, and at the very end, I was just talking to you guys personally as my family, and it was very personal. And the fact that that energy killed that message should anger me, should have me up in a roar. Am I irritated? Of course, I'm human. Nope. what I got from my higher self? Mm-mm. You know what she said? It just means take two. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to finish that reading. It just means that now that I'm going to do it, I'm going to totally shuffle the cards, and the reading should not change too much because this is about the question that was the same question being asked in the same time frame and what the universe wants us to know. It really shouldn't change the message. If it does, I will tell you. Absolutely. This is not what I got an hour ago. I will tell you. But as of right now, I'm watching my equipment, I'm watching what happens, and I do know that's a personal attack. I have dealt with this since I uploaded this channel, and I know it's a new way of dealing with. The enemy doesn't want me to have this channel. Whatever. You can say that all you want to, enemy. Go away. I don't have time for you. But I know my family is here and they're listening to me and they're taking the time to, taking precious time out of their day to listen to me. Now, I did start out my video with saying last night my energy was really low. I still walk through the cards and answering what they mean. I'm really trying to explain what these cards mean. My energy was really low, and I was trying to explain in the first part of this video that it's because I have to do these videos late at night. My grandbabies are sleeping, my family's sleeping, my husband is sleeping, and he's got to get up and go to work tomorrow. And it's okay. I will stay up. It doesn't matter. I know I need a rest. Don't lecture me in the comments. I know I need a rest. But I was also saying I do what I do because it's about this. Okay? It's as simple as that. And I'm pretty sure you guys are on board with that too. So, take two. Let's pull the cards. We'll work a little bit quicker because I know your time is precious. We just simply wanted to know, is the raid in the Florida residence about Mr. 45 or 19 or the 17th letter of the hour? Man, he's got a lot of code names, don't he? Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Is it a smokescreen? So let's just start over. That's okay. We got the first three cards. I do have that on record. But let's just try to pick up and see where we left off, and let's start over with a new reading. What do we got? What do we got? Is it a smokescreen? Everybody's talking about it. What have I told you? Tarot readers do that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So it doesn't start out very well. But I will show you this. I was just talking about losing a whole hour's worth of videotape. And I was questioning why. Well, guess who showed up? You kidding me? He needs to go away. He just needs to go away. So, but that's the truth. Yeah. So he interfered. He didn't like the way I was talking about him, because if you could have seen what I pulled in the last one. No, he showed up and I put him in his place. But, Queen of Pentacles. And this also represents me at this point going, I'm going to bring forth this truth. You're not going to stop me. So, let's just move on. Okay? Now, Chariot. This is our past card. Chariot's fast moving, fast moving. It can be a military card. So our question was, is this a smokescreen? Now, fast moving military is they are moving in This is the way we're going to read it. So if this is us that we were interfered with, and this is what's going on, yeah, I'm getting scrambled eggs in my head right now, which means a download that says, nope, rethink about where you're looking at it. I see what they're saying. So this guy tries to interfere with our thought process, okay, and what is actually going on. Military is actually in charge, moving quickly, okay? This is done on purpose. So you will find out. I love this peacock, because a peacock is considered like a mystical creature. There's mystery behind it. So we asked, you know, is it a smokescreen? There's mystery. Well, this is another military card, but it's Knight of Swords. That's right, we did get him in that reading. Knight of Swords is bringing truth. Swords, remember, are thoughts, words, and what you're manifesting verbally, okay? But I love this guy because he's bringing the message, military. You're going to find out the truth. So smokescreen, yes, most likely. But I love the fact that there's this bald eagle. And I do remember mentioning in the video that I do understand that I am in the U.S. and I am focusing on what's going on here because I live here, obviously. But I also understand that many of my viewers and friends and family are from other countries, from around the world, different time zones. It doesn't matter. We're all in this together. It doesn't matter what flag you fly. We are in this together. Canada, Australia, the UK, the Middle East, it doesn't matter. Africa, Ireland, I can go on and on. My grandfather was a geography professor, believe me. If he was here, God bless him, he'd be quizzing me right now with a world map and making me fill in all the empty holes, but that's okay. Question is it a smokescreen? So yes, they want you to pay attention, but it's not a full-blown smokescreen. They want you to see what it is of how it's being portrayed, but the smokescreen is what it actually meant. We talked about this last night. What does it mean? And we got the moon card, and it was about illusion. It is not what you think. This is just a further reading, and that's what it's turning into. Is it a smokescreen? It's not that there's something covered up somewhere else. It just means the way they're portraying it is a smokescreen, if that makes sense. It doesn't mean that there's not more worldly events going on that you're not paying attention. There's lots of things going on, but not so big that it would overshadow this. They want you to focus on this, but not for the reasons you think. That's the smokescreen. So let's finish this reading. The outcome. Boy, didn't this show up last night. A lot. And I keep getting this card, and I praise the universe for this, because this is our go-to card when we really want to know what is going to happen. The Sun card. The Sun card is the most beautiful card you can get. I mean, if you just look at the detail, what we're dealing with now, the Lion's Gate, and going through that, and Sturgeon Moon, and all the things that we're going through spiritually right now is a higher aspect, and the Zodiac, and we're going into, what do they say, Aquarius. I'm still learning I'm still learning, you know, how the stars and the timing. I've been working on it for years, but it's still very, very meticulous in detail. I'm working on it. And I won't speak about it because I'm not an expert. And I just look like an idiot. But what I do know is tarot. And that Sun card is our outcome. Keep focused on the truth. Keep focused on what you know is right. Use your internal downloads. Use your word discernment. You know what this means. You know, okay, all right. I really think, from what I got from when this first happened at the beginning of the week, was they were going to try to get a rise out of us. Okay? We know that debacle of that January day. Sorry, the only thing I do is roll my eyes about that one. If they want to try to recreate that and get a rise out of us for the next Civil War or whatever, it's not going to happen. There might be a handful of protesters somewhere talking, but we have learned our lesson. We are much happier sitting back going, what's next? Go for it. Because it's not going to happen. They want to paint not only our president, our true president, as the enemy, they want to paint us as the enemy. And because they can't rise us up, it's not working. And it does not make them happy. They are desperate. They are clinging on to something. And this is our advice based on that, okay? This is the Three of Wands. This guy is literally 1 foot in. So remember our question. Is it a smoke screen? He's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and he's going to go, I'm just going to sit back and watch what unfolds, but I'm going to look to the future. What's coming in? What's coming in and what's going to happen? But I'm going to still keep 1 foot back here on the shore. That's okay. But this Three of Wands is passion, desire, knowing your true inner self, and you know in discernment what is actually happening. But this is looking into, okay, all right, what you got next? What you got next? That's what you're doing. That's your advice card, and that's what they want you to do. Okay, keep your eyes open. Just be aware. They didn't ask you to move and shake and do anything. They just said, just be aware. Wake up. And the next one is the Page of Wands. Another passion, desire, really know what you want card. But this is a new beginning. They want you to understand that smoke screen or not a smoke screen, as far as the raid goes, this was all meant to start a new beginning, okay? And we understand. And I will say this, and because I have a wicked sense of humor, new beginning, can we just roll the credits on this mini-series that you're doing here? Because it's no longer a movie. Can we wrap that up before we do a new beginning? No. It all has to happen together. I know, y'all just as tired as I am. And that's okay. That's okay. Are we going to be negative and ugly? No. No. Are we going to attack our fellow patriots? No, we're not. And I will reiterate that live on this video right now. I received an email to ask for me to read cards on a fellow truther, and I'm not going to do that. So just understand right now, I will not do that. I absolutely will not pull cards on fellow truthers, because that is not my place. If you already have it in your heart that you have a question about another truther or member of our community and family, if you already doubt it, then you need to take that as truth and discernment, and you need to walk away yourself. I am not here to down anybody. I will not throw anybody under the bus. I have already said I was honest. Tarot can be wrong. Tarot is about the moment in that universal energy at that time. Somebody could have been bad 6 weeks ago, and now they've turned around, and now you're going to get new energy. They may have had good energy 6 weeks ago, and now all of a sudden they don't look very good. That is not up to me to determine, and I will not be used as a tool to figure that out. So do not ask me to pull cards on a fellow truther. I will not do it, because that is not what this is about, and our movement with humanity does not need that. There is no room for that. What we do is we build each other up. We are a family, and I love you, and like I said, if you don't resonate with me, fine, walk away. You don't need to go and trash talk anybody. Neither will I do that to anyone else. So, off the soapbox. Okay, let's move on. So I just pulled, I'm going to pull the final 2 confirmation cards. Fast moving. So 8 of Wands, fast moving. So whatever the smokescreen is, it's going to be cleared up, if it is, but the truth is going to come very, very quick. Whatever it was that is being harped about in fake mainstream, that kind of crap, is going to come quickly. And 7 of Swords, well, that's interesting. 7 of Swords. Remember, swords, thoughts, words, manifesting. He's a thief. They're going to try to hide it. They're going to try to cover it up. We know, fake news, whatever. I'm sure that'll trigger some weird algorithm. But don't let someone steal your truth. The truth is going to come out, and you hang on to your truth. Do not let them steal it. So, smokescreen, no smokescreen, it doesn't matter. Stay focused. It really doesn't matter. I really kind of expected a yes and no flat out, and it would have just left it alone. But actually, no. It means, what difference does it make? Does it really make a difference at this point? You already know that's BS. Why question it? Well, because we're human. So we asked the question, the universe said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're focused on, did that really happen? Is he in trouble? Is that good? Or did I miss something? I really get the download of the universe said, so it really doesn't matter. What are you focused on? Do you lose sleep at night over Mr. T's safety? Nope. I don't. I don't worry about his safety. I don't worry about his family safety. I know in my gut, based on discernment, I have no proof because I'm not an eyewitness, that I'm sure many attempts have been taken on his life. And as far as I understand, and as far as the download that I get, he's still kicking and he's still with us, and I believe that the universe needs him here, wants him here. We need to let go of that. Okay, he's very important to us, and I get it. He's not going to save the world. Not the way you're aspecting it. Of course, we give him absolute props for everything that he's ever done and had, forgive me, the balls to do it. But what I do understand is we need to focus on us and what we can do to help him change the aspect of things. I know I've rambled and got off topic of a smokescreen from Mar-a-Lago, but I think it's very important. And when the universe gives me that energy, it is for a point. Don't worry about it. Stop worrying about smokescreens. It's not going to change and affect your life. What's affecting your life is the crap that you're having to deal with. How are you going to feed your family? How are you going to fill up your gas tank? You know, how are you going to make ends meet? Are you going to be able to pay for your prescriptions next month? And, you know, keep the lights on. And are fall's around the corner? Are we ready for winter? Are we, you know, it's all those normal, everyday, humanistic things that we need to concentrate on, but not also get so bogged down and so busy and tired with it that we lose focus on the bigger picture. All in all, that said, it's not meant to be confusing. It's about balance. It's about balancing yourself with the greater, bigger picture in your everyday life. Figure out how to balance it out. Both are equally important. Don't lose sleep over the big stuff. Don't lose sleep over the small stuff. Manifest it in yourself, your higher self, in the universe, your Abba, your mother, your Yeshua, Magdalene, whoever you call, Buddha, doesn't matter. Talked about that already. Manifest yourself. I want clarity, I want understanding, I want answers, and I want the energy to be able to fight. And we already talked about it. Never again. Okay? Now, I have rambled and I have sent you on a whirlwind of different questions. So let's move on. Alright. Let's do this. I have on here. Oh, that'll be a quickie, because I'm not really worried about that. Will Mr. 45, due to all this issues that recently happened, will he be handcuffed? Let's just say that. I have learned that these algorithm words are just driving me nuts. Oh, screw it. Will he be arrested? Let's just ask. Let's just ask, flat out, because I don't have the time and energy to sit here and pick and choose over what words I use. If the universe wants me to be here on this channel, then I'm going to be, and it's not going to matter what comes out of my mouth. Sorry. Not sorry. Ooh, had a card come flying out. Somebody in the universe is fired up. Let's see. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. You know what card flew out? And I don't look. It was face down. The Emperor. That's Mr. T. He ain't going nowhere. But let's see what the rest of the cards say. Anytime a card comes flying out with a tarot reader, you are required. It's like some weird tarot personal law. You have to pick it up and you have to read it and you have to use it, because they're going, excuse me. That's like a big yeah, that's what they're doing. So, well, we're on track, brothers and sisters. We on track. Alright. Well, we got our Emperor. He's gonna be arrested. Well, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. I will tell you, I don't know if you've seen other tarot readers, but tarot can be read right side up and in reverse. I don't normally read in reverse. It's just not my thing. But I do know how to read it. I just don't normally do it unless for some reason a card just comes out at random in reverse. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. Because there's no reason that card should be in reverse. So, remember, Mr. T got spit out first. Okay? So, this is the question we're asking. Is he going to be handcuffed? Whatever. Well, it came out the Tower card, but it's in reverse. Normally it would aspect, yeah, he would come crashing down, but it's actually in reverse. It's the only card that I've got that's in reverse. That shouldn't have happened. I didn't shuffle any different. I always cleanse my cards. So the universe absolutely meant Tower in reverse means no, you cannot take him down. Isn't that good? Alright? Alright. So I will read it. Normally I don't. I just turn them around, and the universe said, no, you're going to read it that way. Okay. Oh, this guy. What are we going to do with him? Be patient. There's your hangman. I'm not going to focus on it. Y'all know. Y'all learned by now. Page of Cups. Alright. So this guy's just waiting for truth to come out. Okay? He's waiting. Cups are passion, fulfillment. You're just waiting for that truth to come out. That's all that means. And then aspect of those two, it's pretty much the same thing. Eight of Pentacles. You're working really, really hard. You're just like, really? What are we going to do with this? Nope. Working. You put a lot of energy into it. And as far as Mr. T goes, no. Queen of Swords. Very powerful in truth. The aspect of truth is coming out. But the way I like it aspected is the work behind the truth. I don't know, y'all be patient. I'm trying to figure out this camera thing. This is the way it's aspected. These are advice cards. Okay, so this is the future. Keep working. Keep working on the truth. Okay? It's going to come out. Okay? And then Miss Queen over here. Queen of Swords, truth, absolute integrity, but then I get the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the basic top of the line when it comes to the truth card. Ace of Swords is absolute truth is coming out. So as far as arrested goes, I did not get a flat out yes. It looks like that may have been the intention to take him down, but because the Tower is in reverse, no, it's not going to work. It's a bait and switch, okay? It may have looked that way, that was their intention, but actually he set them up. So the actual truth is going to come out. Now all these swords are truth cards, okay? But with that Tower in reverse and the fact that he was the first card that jumped out and I didn't even get a chance to finish shuffling, pay attention to that. Very, very strong. So, no concerns as far as him being arrested. I am not concerned about that. I've never gotten that. I think I read that a few weeks ago, and I have never seen him be arrested. But of course, Mr. Hangman, we know. Be patient. I think this is the slowest popcorn machine I've ever seen in my life, but that's alright. Let's move on and let's finish up. Alright, so, the other and last question that I wanted to ask, and I think as far as smoke screens go, did you know that since the raid happened the other day, that quite a few of the preliminary elections have happened in certain states, and some of them are kind of questionable, but you're not really hearing about it, like the Minnesota election, and what's her name, Ilham Omar, is that her name? She's one of the squad, whatever, anyway, married her brother or something like that, whatever. I'm not here to start rumors, I'm just telling you. We've all heard it. It's okay. We're not here to ask questions about that. But it does pique my interest. Is the November, the 11th month event, you know, where we all go to our little booths and check boxes event goes. You know what I mean? Is that even going to happen? I have not seen one tarot reader. I have not seen one remote viewer. And if you don't know what a remote viewer is, they are a part of our spiritual family who have the ability to subconsciously cast themselves. And when I say cast, it's not spells. That's not what I'm talking about. No nasty ugly. Remember that. Project themselves, futuristic wise, or into a certain position, and be able to read what is happening. It's kind of, I think most of us have heard of Project Looking Glass. Futuristic looking into, you gotta be careful how I word this. I think most of you get it. I'm getting that most of you all understand, but remote viewers have the ability to look into the future. It is, I guess you could say it's a psychic ability. And then again, I wouldn't. I know that sounds confusing. I'm not here to confuse you. It's just hard to put into words. But anyway, a remote viewer can project themselves into a certain situation to see if an event is going to happen. Okay? And all the ones that I know do not see the November check your box event day happening. They just don't see it. So I thought we might look and ask tarot if that day is going to happen. I think I'm going to find that very interesting because it may change a lot. We already know the fight that we've been fighting for 2 years now, over the robbed event. Just saying. Will it happen? That's what I'm curious to know. Is it even going to happen if there's that much doubt in the court cases and everything's open and everybody keeps ignoring it or shoveling under a rug and we're told, oh no, we're working on it. Well, good for you. How about show us? I'm not here to harp. I'm not here to bitch. I'm not doing that. Let's get on with it. So let's just simply ask, will this day in the 11th month, check your box day, will it happen? Let's look and see. And while I'm shuffling, how y'all been? You doing alright? I think I've got my family back on track a little bit. You know, death in the families, we've had crazy weather. Y'all leave it in the comments. Where are you coming from? What's the weather like with you? And you don't have to ask the question. Just talk to me. Like, where are you coming from? We're family here. Where are you from? How's your weather? Are you sweating to death? Can't wait for winter? And I know come January we're going to be going, oh my God, I wish it was warm. I know. Don't we all say that every year? That's alright. And then I just heard that the Farmer's Almanac predicted their weather. And you know what? I grew up on a farm in very country, and the Farmer's Almanac was just like a second Bible that we had. But you know what? Anymore, now that we've learned how they manipulate our weather and all those machines, good or bad, doesn't matter. Now I just look at it and go, it's going to be what it's going to be. Because we don't know. Alright, y'all. So final question of the night. Is that November date check your box day going to happen? Thank y'all for being patient with me. I know this can be slow and boring, and y'all can fast forward and skip all the parts you want. That's fine. know what? That part of that recording that I lost, do you know these cards? These cards came up in that same reading. These cards came up in that same reading. What is this? Take 3 now? So here we go. I had to pause there for a second. Some interference. Please understand when I do this, it's either a physical interference because my family's moving about, or I get a spiritual interference. So I'm going to sage. I've said what I need to say, and we're okay. I believe I left off explaining that in the first video that didn't get recorded for some reason, about the November Check Your Box Day. I just pulled these cards, and these exact same cards came up the first time. So this is confirmation that the universe is telling us this is where we stand. For absolute, the energy has not changed, and the universe wants us to know this. So let's go through it. We'll work quickly. I know. Patience in your time is precious. Understand. So 4 of Swords. Secrets. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. It's about resting and not worrying about it too. Like, just take some time. But there's a lot of secret stuff going on behind the scenes. And the way this is aspected is I got the Hermit as a pass card. Most people have got it in their head now that I'm not even gonna go. I'm just gonna stay at home, and I'm gonna stay by myself, and I'm not gonna go and check boxes, because what's the point? I know, I understand it, that's fine. But the way this is aspected is, this is a good victory for us, okay? This is a future card, and I always want to say family, but the way that the question is asked, this is our nation together. We're going to be okay. We're going to come together with this. I got these same exact cards in the first reading. I just wish it would have recorded. But I also got the 8 of Cups. Again, moving away from the old system. Moving away. This is a new beginning. I'm walking away from the old ways, and I'm going to start something new. He's looking out into the future, and he's forgetting all this stuff. He's like, nope, I'm walking away. So that tells me, as far as the Check Your Box Day, it means that we're going to have a new way of doing things. They're going to leave this old system behind, okay? And I really like that. Remember, I told y'all, sage. So if you see smoke, don't worry, the house is not on fire. We're good. The absolute future of this is victory for all of us. 6 of Cups. And it kind of goes along with this 8 of Cups. Cups, remember, represent fulfillment for us. And these are beautiful cards. I'm going to walk away to a beautiful future, and we get to share this together. Okay? Normally, I would look at this like a sibling card, or even a higher self, or somebody that you admire, which I guess you could look at it that way. We are looking into the future to see how we're going to do this together. See all these beautiful flourishment. We work together. Animals, flowers, trees, nature. Of Of course, that has nothing to do with Check Your Box Day. You wouldn't think. But this means victory for us. We work in unity. We walk away from the old and we come into the new. A new way of working together. Okay? Now, the advice cards. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is, the way it's aspected in this is community card. Work together with your community. There are new ways that it's going to be set up. And if you hear locally when that Check Your Box Day comes and they need workers and that kind of stuff, work with your community. Work with how you can make this sovereign again, if you understand what I'm saying. We're not going to let this be stolen from us again. We just can't. This is a community card, so figure out what your role can be in your community when this comes. That's the advice that they're giving. Okay? So they are working on it, but you also need to do your part in your community. And then the Six of Pentacles. This card also came up in the last reading when I did this. Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving. Okay? Well, that kind of sums it up. Giving is you go give your check marks, and receiving is getting the results. But when you go, you expect to get the results that what you check marked, right? Giving and receiving. So don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. Don't just sit back and go, and you're going to be that hermit in the past card and go, I'm not doing it. What's the point? No. They want you to get out and do this. Go do the November Check Your Box Day, okay? Go do it, because the truth is going to come out, and it's okay. It's okay. They've got it under control, okay? All those secrets and pent-up stuff, it's going to come out. It's okay. So they're giving us permission. Don't be afraid of it. And that's okay. And that's good to know. That's good to know. Because when I go on Check Your Box today, I don't want to know that I just went in there for nothing. What's the point? Well, the point is you stand up. We want our sovereignty. This is how you do it. You want the success for this nation and wherever you are in the world. This goes for you. It doesn't have to be in the U.S. Your sovereignty in your own country is so precious. So if you're in Canada, if you're in Australia, the UK, you know, the Netherlands, Ireland, Africa, it doesn't matter. Don't we all share this planet together? Yes, we do. Your nation is just as important as the U.S. Don't ever forget that. We are a family. This is not about who has the hierarchy, okay? Those days are going to go away, okay? We as U.S. citizens, and I'm not using that term, nope, strike that. We are not citizens. We as sovereign people in our nation have a lot of pride. As you guys across the world do as yourself for your own nation. Why aren't we at war? Because they told us to. So stop. I know that's a little off track as far as the November Check Your Box Day, but we all have Check Your Box Days. So what this is telling us is stand your ground, go do what you need to do, and know that it's going to be okay. So they've got it already in plan that it's going to be okay. They're already working on it, okay? So I'm going to put that down, and that's going to end the original tarot. So I'm going to put that there. But there's something special I want to do real quick. Tonight I want to introduce oracle cards, and when I paused the video earlier, I went ahead and pulled these because I needed to do a spiritual cleansing, and I asked Oracle to give me a message for tonight. So don't think it's nefarious and it was already pre-planned. No, I did it when I had to once again pause or got interrupted because there's just a lot of interference. I will have to continue to sage and cleanse it and make sure that consent is not given, because it's not. But my oracle cards, I usually pull 3, and they're just one-word oracle cards. And this is what I pulled for our message tonight. So very quickly, I saw this, and I thought of, it's like someone died. It's like the grieving process, those steps that you have to go through. When I saw it, that's what I saw. So let me show you what I mean. I pull 3. Acceptance. Accept it for what it is. And that is meaning your own discernment. What are you allowing to be accepted, okay, as truth right now, okay? Accept truth. Now, you will see this person just going about her business, just doing her thing, and then this person back here is going, hello, higher self. No, accept the way things are going to be. It's going to be okay. And then I saw release. Let the old ways go. Let it go. It's like a death. The way we are used to things being, you need to let it go. If you're still stuck in the old ways, well, that's the way it's always been. Well, how could we ever change it? You've got to let it go. So this is universal advice. That's what oracle cards do. I just used one word. The universe wants you to know, let it go. Let the old ways go. Okay? Accept a new beginning. Release the old ways. And then there is a grieving process. We understand that. But I also got the download of this is also going to be the grieving process for people that are not aware, awake, and on the same level. You understand what I mean? Be prepared for that grief. Be prepared to hold hands, give hugs, give lots of lovins. But this can also mean you too, because it could come so swiftly and the truth be so real and even beyond what we who are awake could imagine. You will grieve, and that's okay. It's a process. So as you can see, this is why I thought of, like, if there's a death in the family, these are kind of some of the steps that you do. Release it, accept it, grieve, it's okay. So the universe wants you to understand, out with the old and with the new, and that comes with not only the people that you associate with, but the everyday issues that you deal with, okay? So please understand, it may sound like kind of a downer of advice, but I don't think so. I think it's good advice, and I think that we should pay attention to our higher selves who've been there and done that, and they know how to get through it, and they know how to do it healthy. They know how to do it quicker, and the best aspect that we can follow that's not selfish, and it's about humanitarian, and we can do this together. We are going to go through those steps together. Okay? You don't have to do this by yourself. I mean, there's nothing that we're going through right now. If you're on this channel and you're listening to me right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have certain people you listen to that make you feel better, whether you call them truthers or somebody spiritual that relates to you. I've always been here. I've just never been public. Well, I'm here, and I want to hear from you. I love you, and I hope that this absolutely resonates with you. And if you need further help or advice, and if I can help use the universe and pull cards, oracle, tarot, and I'm going to show you an angel card. So according to the angels this week, this is what we should be working on. And I kind of find this ironic because we just have the Lion's Gate. So according to the physical dates of August 7th to August 12th, and I am not going to get in a debate of Gregorian, Julian. Can we just... Now is not the time, okay? Let's just focus on the physical dates, August 7th through the 12th. It is about human distortions. How are we distorting things that we see? But the advice, we don't go through the nasty ugly. Let's go through the advice and the beautiful things. It comes from the angel Shahia, and it's about manifesting foresight, happy longevity, protection against lightning, falls, accidents, fires, and illness. We could all use that. Miraculous healing, rehabilitation, and health. Providential protection, celestial insurance. Talk to your guardian angels. Absolutely. Grants wisdom through the examination of past experiences. Well, guess what we're doing through tarot? Darlings, if you're here listening to this and we're answering questions about Mr. T, Mr. 45, whatever you want to call him, and the white hats and all that stuff, whatever, or the November check your box day, are we not talking about wisdom through experience? How long have we been talking about this? We're on year what? Premonition. Protective inspiration. Premonition. What's going to happen in the future? We're asking that. That's why. Caution. An ability to foresee events. Be very careful. Balance yourself. Use your discernment. Remember, logic, emotion, gut. Okay? And I love the last part. Great calm. It's okay. Because being worked up does not solve anything. Okay? Being worried does not solve anything. Love, light, humanity, togetherness, great high vibrations and energy is the best thing that we can do right now for one another. And I'm so glad that you came here to get just a little bit of that. And I hope that I provided just a little bit of that, because I'm your sister and I love you. And if I can help you in any way, please leave a comment. It doesn't, you don't have to ask a question. Just say hi. It's okay. Say hi, I'm new here. Many of you have done that, and I love you. Many of you have asked questions, and I've answered every single one so far. And so far, it's resonated with all of you. Like I said, if you don't want it in the public, that's okay. Email me, newbeginningstarot76@gmail.com. That's all you got to do. Just email me. And the number one thing that's going to happen is once you email me and you let me know who you are, I will give you my phone number. Flat out. I don't care. I don't care if I have 5,000 numbers in my address book at the end of the day. I want to hear from you. If you need me, I'm here. Now that comes with the equal human balance, because I also have to take care of my family and I have things to do. So if I don't answer you right away, it's nothing personal. It's just I'm hands full. But I do want to offer that to you. That's how personal that I want this to be. I love you. You're my family. I've gone more than an hour, and I hope that you had the patience to listen to it. And if you didn't, that's okay. You can fast forward, click, click, click. That's okay. Watch me in high speed. That'd be funny. Wouldn't that be funny? I hope I had a little bit more energy for you tonight. Probably not, because it is late, but that's okay. Just forgive me, and I'm going to work on it. The more I do this, the better I'll get, I believe. I really believe that. But I hope I answered some questions, and I'm going to keep coming up with these questions every day and doing these videos. But if you've got a question, please put it out there. Let me know. You can outsmart me. Absolutely. Do it. Send me a question. We all watch the fake crap, a little here and a little there. Try not to. But we also belong to the same underground family, and we hear a lot of stuff. And if you got concerns and you're just not quite sure, put it in the comments. Ask me. Let's pull cards on it. And if you don't want to be known, just email it to me. It's okay. I'll just say anonymous wants to know. It's okay. That's fine. But I love y'all. And tonight was fun, and it's been very busy, and I've got to go do some cleansing and get some editing done, and I will try to make it in bed hopefully by, I think, 4 a.m. But that's okay. That's okay. You guys are worth it. I love y'all. Let's get this channel rolling. That's the only thing I can do. Like, share, subscribe, click the little dingy bell. Yeah, whatever. Y'all know that. I can't stand the technology. But it is what it is, and here we are. So, just know that I love you. If you email me and you really want to talk to me when you want a private reading, I'm still offering private readings. I have cleared up quite a bit of my schedule for private readings. I am not using the website right now, so if you would just email newbeginningstarot76@gmail.com. Email me. I'm pretty sure I put it in the description, or at least in the bottom drop-down comment. My email is there. Email me, and if you really want to talk, ask a personal question that's private, anonymous, or schedule a reading, email me, and I will definitely get back to you. It is not a problem. I believe that it's one-on-one, and every client that I've had so far, I still am in contact with. And I hope to keep it that way, because we are a family. Okay? I love y'all. You're so sweet. And God bless you for your sweet little comments and your encouragement. I do send you love and light and all the blessings in the world that the universe can give you. So, until tomorrow, let's think of some more questions. And I will talk to you then. Bye, darlings.